WNBA star Brittney Griner back home in the United States. This is video from San Antonio, Texas, where Griner arrived just about 30 minutes ago. It was about 5:30 when her plane landed. This is the end of a 10-month ordeal that saw her serving time in a Russian prison. And while most are very happy that Griner is back home here in the U.S., the move is not without controversy. CBS 4's Gerald Hill joins us live now from New York with more on this. And this was considered a major undertaking, Jared, by the White House negotiators. Months and months of negotiating. Yeah, Keith, I mean, you were mentioning here she had been in Russian custody for about 10 months now, and we know that at least over the summer you had the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, in discussions with Russian officials to try and find a way to get Brittney Griner, a WNBA star who was playing basketball in Russia, back here in the States, back in American custody. What we did discover just yesterday really was that while they had been working on this for months, the deal really didn't come through until just a couple of days ago. When Russian officials essentially gave the U.S. an ultimatum here. Either Brittney Griner in exchange for a Russian arms dealer or no deal at all. The United States ended up going with that, although they say that they are still working to get another high-profile American out of Russia as well, that being Paul Whelan. They've been a lot of people are critical of the White House that Paul Whelan's been there since 2018. Yeah. Why didn't they bring him back? Why was there not more effort? And his family saying specifically that.
Yeah, so that has been a question that a lot of folks have been raising here. It's something that we've seen some criticism, in particular on Capitol Hill, from Republican lawmakers, including Senator Rick Scott from Florida. But the White House has been saying that essentially they are still and have been working hard to get Whelan back in U.S. custody as well. President Biden yesterday, though, said that Russia's treating his case differently, didn't give details as to why. But again, said that is something that they are working on as well. We have heard from Paul Whelan's family over the past 24 or so hours since the announcement regarding Griner has come out, saying again that yes, they are disappointed that he is not back here, that this deal did not include him, but they are also saying that the U.S. made the right decision in bringing an American back onto U.S. soil. We also know that Brittney Griner's family, in particular her wife, has been pretty vocal about making sure that Paul Whelan also is able to come back into the United States, and that just because Brittney Griner is back, she says that their fight does not end.
Yeah, both ends. Very diplomatic. All right. Jared, thank you very much. Reporting live from New York this morning. Meanwhile, Paul Whelan, who we just mentioned here, says he's frustrated the U.S. government has not done more to secure his release specifically from a Russian prison. Take a listen to what he said exclusively to CNN.
I would say that if a message could go to President Biden that this is a precarious situation that needs to be resolved quickly. And I would hope that he and his administration would do everything they could to get me home, regardless of the price they might have to pay at this point.
Russian authorities detained Whelan nearly 4 years ago. A Russian court convicted the former Marine of spying and sentenced him to 16 years in prison. The Biden administration says Whelan is unlawfully being detained right now and vowed the U.S. would never give up on him.